Hello and welcome to this podcast. This is the very first one, and we will be looking through all the components involved in leadership, the various different leadership styles, the necessary components for effective leadership and executive presence. Now, obviously, that's going to come within a range of podcasts. This is the first one, and so I'm taking the opportunity to introduce all the ground we are going to cover in subsequent podcasts. So thank you for joining. While I don't have any distinguished guests on here today, I have a collection of speakers. In the next and upcoming podcasts, we will be engaging people that are from various different leadership backgrounds to give us a take on their journey, what they've managed to develop, what their aspirations are, and bring value to our audience that way. So much obliged, and thank you for coming. Without further ado, let's dive in. Hello and welcome to this very first podcast on leadership and executive presence. Today we're going to be looking into the four main qualities that make up leadership and executive presence, and they are gravitas, confidence, communication, and assertiveness. So let's have a look at gravitas to start off with. Gravitas is the way you as a leader are perceived by your people. Imagine for a moment a room where the following leaders walked in and how the room would fall silent as they did. Queen Elizabeth II, Winston Churchill, Indira Gandhi, Muhammad Jinnah, Nelson Mandela, and Barack Obama. Gravitas is quite simply the atmosphere and presence, the gravity you bring into a room simply by your presence. It's how you respond when under pressure and how you maintain your poise. The leaders that walked into the room definitely changed the atmosphere as they did and commanded a respect. They were steadfast figures and symbols of solid foundations during turbulent times. It's what makes you get taken seriously by those you lead, and includes things like how you present yourself, your ethos, and the trust and confidence you inspire in people. When tough decisions need to be made, when change is necessary, and when people need to be moved into action, one of the most important characteristics to have is the ability to inspire confidence in people so that they willingly follow in the belief that your leadership will get them to where they need to be. Now, once again, thank you for joining. Let's take a listen to some of the other speakers that have an input on these important qualities of leadership and executive presence.
Gravitas is the quality that gives a leader a sense of weight and authority. It's that serious and dignified demeanor that makes others pay attention and respect their words and actions. Leaders with gravitas command the room, inspire confidence, and often make people feel that they are in capable hands. Having gravitas means having confidence and composure. Leaders with gravitas stay calm under pressure and don't get easily rattled. Their confidence reassures others, making them feel secure and guided. Effective leaders command respect and possess credibility. They earn respect through their actions and words. Their opinions are valued, and people trust their judgment. The most respected leaders have presence and influence. When they speak, people listen. Their presence alone can have a powerful impact, motivating and inspiring those around them. Leaders that have impact possess integrity and authenticity. They stay true to their values and principles. This honesty and authenticity builds trust and credibility. In essence, gravitas is about being serious when it matters, showing wisdom and depth, and leading in a way that naturally earns respect. It's a crucial trait for any leader who wants to be taken seriously and make a lasting impact. People like the late Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, Mother Teresa, Rosa Parks, Emmeline Pankhurst, Indira Gandhi, Winston Churchill, Nelson Mandela, and Barack Obama are all leaders who possess these qualities and as such left a lasting imprint on the world.
So now let's have a look into the second aspect of leadership and executive presence, confidence. Confidence comes from believing wholeheartedly in what you are doing or saying. It is an unwavering belief that there is absolute truth and faith in the actions you are taking and the words you are speaking. It's quite simply knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that your actions and words as a leader will deliver the required result, will move people and motivate them into action. Confidence contributes to gravitas because when a leader is confident, when their belief is unshakable, that comes across to their audience. And when it's authentic, it resonates with something deep within them And it's that resonance that is critical for effective leadership. So, how do we develop this level of confidence? What's really important is to question your own beliefs as a leader and discover what motivates those beliefs. Question their validity and relevance, and then find weaknesses in them and address them before you hold them as true. Anticipate the questions and doubts that may arise in the minds of your audience, and find ways to lay their concerns to rest before they even raise them as concerns. This way, you not only raise your own levels of confidence, but that of the people you lead as well.
Confidence is the cornerstone of effective leadership. It's not just about believing in yourself, it's about inspiring others to believe in you too. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about being authentic and resilient. Here are some steps to consider on your journey to developing confidence. Step 1, know your strengths and weaknesses. A confident leader understands their strengths and leverages them, while also acknowledging and improving their weaknesses. Self-awareness is key. Self-awareness breeds confidence. In order to have authentic confidence, you must truly believe in what you are saying, what you stand for, and what you are trying to move your audience into thinking, feeling, or doing. Being able to move an audience to action requires a confidence that comes from having paid deep attention to all the resistance to movement that may come once you start speaking. The ability to articulate to your audience all the reasons why they can lay their resistance to rest in the confidence that they are in safe hands is of critical importance. Being confident and able to inspire confidence are learned skills, and while it may be true that many are natural-born leaders, for most of us, learning to be confident comes with some hard work. Hard work that is necessary to develop this key pillar of leadership. Practice remaining confident when strongly questioned and challenged. Practice remaining optimistic when the chips are down, and practice inspiring others to do the same, and your confidence will grow.
So number 3 on our list is communication. This goes a lot deeper than just conveying a message or giving a speech. Communication involves listening, being fully present mentally and physically, and listening without prejudice. How many times have you found yourself preparing a rebuttal or a response, a counter-argument or defense while someone is still speaking? And how many times has your communication been ineffective as a result? How many times have tensions risen, and how many times has distance and resistance doubled between you and your colleagues or the people you lead as a result of such behaviors? Apart from crafting our messages and being effective communicators who listen to understand and not just to respond, it is your duty as a leader to win hearts and minds, to persuade and influence as opposed to coerce and manipulate. When you win hearts and minds, you communicate on a level much deeper than words. When you align genuineness, respect, and empathy with your communication tactics, you bridge gaps, close divides, and build bridges. Now let's hear what everyone else has to say on communication.
Communication is the foundation of successful leadership. It's about sharing information clearly, listening actively, and fostering an environment where everyone feels heard and valued. Here are some steps to developing your communication skills. Step 1, be clear and concise. As a leader, your messages need to be clear and to the point. Avoid jargon and unnecessary details. Make sure your team understands the goals, expectations, and their roles. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings and ensures everyone is on the same page. Step 2, listen actively. Effective communication is a two-way street. Practice active listening by giving your full attention, nodding, and providing feedback. Show empathy and understanding. When your team feels heard, they are more likely to be engaged and motivated. Step 3, use positive body language. Nonverbal cues play a significant role in communication. Maintain eye contact, use open gestures, and smile when appropriate. Positive body language reinforces your words and helps build trust and rapport with your team. Step 4, provide constructive feedback. Regular feedback is essential for growth and improvement. Be specific, focus on the behavior or task, and offer solutions. Constructive feedback helps your team members develop their skills and contributes to a positive work environment. Step 5, encourage open communication. Create an environment where team members feel comfortable sharing their ideas and concerns. Encourage questions and discussions. Open communication fosters innovation and helps identify and solve problems quickly. Step 6. Adapt your communication style. Different situations and individuals may require different communication styles. Be flexible and adapt your approach to fit the context and the needs of your team. Whether it's a formal presentation or an informal chat, adjust your style to be most effective. Step 7. Communicate vision and goals. A leader's job is to inspire and guide the team towards a common goal. Clearly communicate the vision and objectives. Help your team understand the bigger picture and how their work contributes to the overall success. This alignment boosts motivation and productivity. Communication in leadership is about clarity, empathy, and adaptability. By mastering these skills, you can lead your team more effectively, foster stronger relationships, and achieve your goals more efficiently.
Number 4, last but definitely not least on our list, is assertiveness. There's a balance between aggressiveness and submissiveness. There's middle ground that you can stand on firmly and confidently. When you stand that ground without aggression, without the need for validation, without the need for agreement, when you stand your ground because you know that what you are doing is right, when you remain unmoved by the opposition you face and know truly that what you stand for, what you are directing or requesting people to do under your leadership is the right thing to do, then your confidence will sustain you, and the tendency to override opposition and resistance with aggression and force is subdued. Likewise, the tendency to submit to pressure and the need to appease is diminished. This entire podcast and all its contents are based on certain assumptions. Those assumptions are that we are talking about rational and morally upright leaders and people who are fit to lead, people whose intentions are pure and humanitarian, and who put the needs of the people they lead ahead of their own. Now let's hear what everyone else has to say on assertiveness.
Assertiveness is about standing up for yourself and your ideas while respecting others. It's a balance between being too passive and too aggressive, ensuring clear and respectful communication. Here are some guiding steps you can use to develop healthy assertiveness. Step 1. Know your rights and responsibilities. Assertive leaders understand their own rights and respect the rights of others. They know when to stand firm and when to be flexible. Understanding this balance is key to assertive behavior. Step 2. Communicate clearly and directly. Be straightforward in expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs. Use I statements to take ownership of your message, such as I think, I feel, or I need. This approach helps to clearly convey your perspective without blaming or criticizing others. Don't say things like, I just think we need to do this or that. The word just is a diminutive and makes your statement and view unimportant. Control your voice, intonation, and tempo. Be aware of where to raise and drop your tone and where to make inflections. Don't inflect upwards at the end of a sentence unless you are asking a question. Otherwise, you sound like you're begging for validation. Likewise, use downward inflection when giving direction or an instruction to add seriousness and gravity to your words. Step 3. Practice active listening. Being assertive also means valuing and considering others' opinions. Practice active listening by giving full attention, nodding, and summarizing what you heard. This shows respect and openness to dialogue. Step 4. Maintain composure. Stay calm and composed, even in challenging situations. Your ability to remain steady and assertive without becoming aggressive sets a positive example for your team and helps to de-escalate potential conflicts. Step 5. Set boundaries. Assertive leaders set clear boundaries for themselves and others. Communicate your limits respectfully and consistently. Setting boundaries helps prevent burnout and ensures a healthy work environment. Step 6. Use positive body language. Your body language should reinforce your assertive words. Maintain eye contact, use open gestures, and stand or sit up straight. Positive body language communicates confidence and self-assurance. Step 7. Handle criticism constructively. Respond to criticism with openness and a willingness to improve. Accept feedback graciously and use it as an opportunity to grow. An assertive leader can differentiate between constructive criticism and unwarranted negativity. Step 8. Develop confidence. Build your self-confidence through continuous learning and self-reflection. The more confident you are in your abilities, the more naturally assertive you will become. Confidence supports assertiveness, making your communication more effective. Assertiveness in leadership is about being clear, respectful, and confident. It helps you communicate more effectively, build stronger relationships, and create a more productive and positive work environment.
Thank you very much all for attending and listening to this podcast. It's been a pleasure creating it, and I look forward to creating many more. As can be seen, leadership is a massive role. It involves many different skills, and what we cover today are literally just the tip of the iceberg. Each one of those individual characteristics spoken about, gravitas, confidence, assertiveness, and communication, all have various different levels of knowledge and depth. And we look to explore those further by inviting guests from various different backgrounds, whether it be the business background or the political background, ordinary people, people in small business, medium to large size businesses, so that we can examine from every angle what leadership involves and bring value to those who are looking to develop their leadership careers and carry on in a leadership position. At Upscale 3000, we work with various different experts in the leadership field, and we will be looking to engage those people further for the benefit of our audience to take your leadership to the next level. So thank you for joining, and please feel free to visit us at our website, opstel3000.com. Thank you for joining. Bye.